do. Alright, here we go. We're back. So yeah, Sane got the iron sword. He just Kent just throws an iron sword right at Sane past this guy. So now we come in. Kent wants us to move here, and he's telling us to use the axe. Use the sword against the axe guy. Let's deliver this final blow. And we double him. Alright, first off, before we continue, these weapon and support level. This says here, sword mastery level. We are a D rank. See, sword E. This is the level you have to be to wield the sword. And there are stuff if you have units next to each other a certain amount of times, a support conversation happens and they grow. I will definitely do some of those depending on who I have in my team. Yep. Alright, Sane wants another chance, so let's go attack this guy in the forest. He's telling us to use his sword now. Oh man, good chance. Oh, and we still missed. Now this is talking about the woods. Woods give you a better defense, like the gate we had the seas in the first map. Yes. This is telling you about the terrain. Use your terrain wisely. First, I'm ready for battle. See the forest. 1 defense, 20 avoid. 1 defense, 30 avoid, but mountains are harder to traverse, as well as forests. Oh, and then here's a peak. 22 defense, 40 avoid. And rivers, the bridge, lakes even give you some advantage. So let's have Kent go here and help take care of this guy. So, alright, let's stop saying so. I want to talk about these two characters. Kent, main sword guy, can still use spears. Sane, main spear guy, can still use swords. Sane is more about power than Kent is more about doubling. It really seems like. That's what I always felt. Yeah. This is just telling her to move. This is telling us to move Lynn to the woods. And I think this is enough babying, or that's all the babying we get. Sane, right? Yeah. This is now we learn about trading. With Sane. Terry no longer. We want to trade. You can cancel with B, blah blah blah. Yes. Oh my god. This is... I don't want to be babied anymore. Oh, I didn't heal up. Whatever. Sane's doing fine. Can suspend it. You can hit start to open the map, hit A, go to option, move that fast. Basic unit, objective on. Yes, please, off. Alright, there we go, we don't need the help. Yeah, I was talking about trading. Kent just throws the sword to his friend in the middle of combat, and then we have to go give, Lynn has to go give Sane the stuff, the vulneraries. Lynn could use healing. God, remember not to use that boost so much. Sorry if I do that too much. It's just, oh. When I'm playing my own games, then I've gone through this stuff. Let's talk about some of the other Fire Emblem games. So this is the first one released to the US, but in the series, this is the 7th Fire Emblem game. Fire Emblem the Blazing Swords, even though it doesn't say that on the front. Yeah. Don't like that 40%. No, I wish I just waited. Oh, of course. I will be right back. Oh my god, that was... Yeah, if that's how the rest of this LP will go, I can so see some good things for coming. Yay! It's a nice level up. HP and strength. Well, I like to see on all my characters. Well, on most of them, depending what they are. Actually, on all of them. Yeah, you have to say on all. Strength, skill, speed, and defense. Those are the best stats. And, you know, occasional resistance and luck. Oh, just give me all of them. Make it rain. Let's see, how do I want to do this? So I was saying, before I get so rudely interrupted. It's not, yeah, so I said. Oh! Or, you know, Lynn can get a crit. That works. I'm pretty sure we could have still handled them. Speed and luck, yay! So, Fire Emblem game. This is the first one. We have a pretty picture. In the US, there were 6 others, because this is Fire Emblem 7 in the series. But the first game has been remade 3-4 times. The third one being its first remake. I can't remember exactly the other ones. Fire Emblem 6 is a prequel to Fire Emblem 7. No, this is a prequel to 6. Yeah. Fire Emblem 7, prequel to 6. And then Fire Emblem 8 has nothing to do with 7. And it adds a cool new mechanic. I'm hoping to do all the Fire Emblem games one day, because this is my favorite series. It so quickly became my favorite. And Pokemon was my favorite until a couple years ago. I heard terrible things about Fire Emblem Awakening. I was like, oh man, I better not check into that. And then I decided watch someone talk about it. I was like, that actually sounds kind of cool. And I saw some gameplay, like, oh wow, that looks neat. So then I looked into some of the Fire Emblem games, and it's like, oh, Awakening. Yeah, it's the one I heard crap about. Oh, it's so cool. So then I decided to play it. Oh, yeah, I'll give this one a try. And it was like, oh my god, I don't care, Sane dies. And Sane died, I'm like, I feel terrible now. Alright, let's let nobody die, and I will recruit everyone that I can. And yeah, no one died. I had to reset many times. And anyway, since Lynn died, it was a game over. I still can't believe... oh god. This is not looking pretty for the LP if that's gonna happen more. That 30, if it's a 1, it can still hit. I've had an enemy that had a 1% chance to hit, 1% chance to crit. I had a 99% chance to hit them. I missed, they hit, they crit me, they killed me. And that was the dumbest thing ever. We have here, we're learning that more about why that bandit called Lynn Lindis. By her parents, she was also known by Lindis, but we also learn that parents is all she had, she thought, and now she just learned she has a grandfather that is the Marcus of Saline, the land Kent and Thane, the areas Kent and Thane are from. And so she's next in the leaderboards. But the younger brother of the Marquis, I'm just gonna say Lord. The younger brother of the Lord Saline wants the throne. Lord Lundgren. Lundgren. I said it right. And he wants to kill Lynn. I will call Lynn both Lynn and Lady Lindis. I usually call the characters by their name they go by, or no, not name, but they go by name that appears most. I don't know. I just call Lynn, Lindis, and some other characters by their full name. And she's asking us if we to go along, we'll come, and our friendship will be at the game by the power of friendship. So, I'll do one more math show. And let's head to this beautiful altar. Sword of Spirits. Learn about this beautiful sanctuary for a sword that the people of Sakai go to pray. Up, and looks like it's been taken over now. Old man. Oh. Looks like the sword's name is the Manicati. You're a fool. Just remember that. What good is it? Use the sword in combat? So now we have a mercenary named Glass trying to pull the Manicaddy. And he failed. The spirits of landed on steel and found one team. They rejected you. Yep. He's been denied, so apparently it's a blade that chooses its own. Love. That's the key sound, right? That's cool. I didn't know they did that. Huh. You learn something new every day. Stone by stone. Turn. And now Lynn and her gang learn that there are baddies there that are trying to steal the Manicaddy. They're a vicious group. What are we planning? Yes, we shall. Alright, yep, we want Lynn to go over to the houses. They also provide a void. And also, a villager will talk about this. I think a villager will. But, forts. They heal, I think, they heal, if I'm not mistaken, 3 HP. Each time you're on, each round you're on it. It's at 2 defense and 20 void. And then we have a wall. This wall can be broken. It has an HP of 30. Just needs a 30 damage. Right, we want to go visit these homes. Oh, we're going to go help the priest. One of the altars is walls. Yes. We'll send Sane here. Mountains. He's talking about mountains. I talked about that before. Horses can't cross them. But it said Wyvern and Pegasi can, so maybe we'll see those soon. And I gotta stop saying so. My god, so many so's. So when do you guys think I'll stop saying so? Haha. This is just talking about some more about the Manicaddy. Here. Did everyone get level up? No, wait, Lynn killed. Ah, see, there's talking about fortresses. But yeah, each terrain will help friends and foes alike. Most bosses will stay stationary, but some will come at you. Can't remember if that last boss will actually move to you. But yeah, usually bosses on a kill all the enemies at the enemy level will move towards you. Satan didn't get level up. Alright. Yep. Move towards Kent. Alright. Yes, we just have to defeat Glass, but I do prefer to kill all the enemies and stuff like this. Let's see, I don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill him with that. Lynn, I want to kill him with Sane for the sweet XPs. That XP though. I don't know if I talked about this, but axes, they are harder to wield but do the most damage. swords. They do oh, there's another crit. Jesus Christ. Look at that 3% crit. I've never had this many crits this early game. Swords do least amount of damage, but are the easiest to wield. Need to stop, hit spacebar, speed it up. Some items do improve critical hit chance. The stronger the item, the less chance they have to hit. No, depending on the item. There's a whole bunch of items, usually stronger weapons. Like we have an iron sword and iron lance, but there's also steel swords and lances and axes, and also I think this guy only has a iron sword. We do get another vulnerary that I went saying to have. Enemies will usually target your lords or very weak, easy to kill units. You should be dead. It's also harder for the enemies to hit on mountain. Yeah, a little bit harder, but they have the high ground, we have the low ground. Still, skill is the best thing you need for brigands. If you have a very skilled brigand, you should be worried. If your enemy has a very skilled brigand, be scared, be very afraid. Boop. Same just has to click that twice and we're through. And we'll go off the mountain. 2 shakes of the lamb's tail and we're in. See, they will always attack. They go for someone that the person they have the most advantage over. So they saw they had an advantage against Sane, but that is, are you kidding me? Go right next to him. Pop that last vulnerary. As we heard, Lance's best swords. So we're going to use our sword wielder. Our cavaliers to kill him. Also, totally forgot, pillars. Pillars are just indoor forests. Who do you think you are? Yeah. Bosses talk. In this game, if it has a name, it's either gonna die or live. All generics will die. All generic enemies will die, I should say. I'm not sure in this game. Ooh, that's an okay level up. That's an okay level up. I'll accept that. Let's hope Sane gets a better level up. Oh wait, I have to go see his throwing a blend. And he didn't get it. I got the vulnerary. Yes, this is talking about green named glowing items give you that. Let's see. Yep. Your skill and speed are dropped when you're carrying someone. But it does help to traverse the land. And we beat it. Oops. Ha! So he put the sword under spell, so Glass couldn't draw it. That's a good idea. And looks like Lynn gets to touch the blade. Yes, Lynn is the true owner of the Manichati, and she will wield it with great pride. I thought that was cool. And that is probably my favorite weapon. The Manichati. Blade with no equal. And that's the weapon I use for Lynn the entire game. And it lasts the entire game for me. I love the pictures this game has. It's just so pretty, so beautiful. It is an amazing weapon. I love the Manichati. There's a few special weapons characters have. Oh. Who's that? Oh, he's talking about Lindis's mother. We see that's Lord Ludgren. And they know she's traveling with Kent and Sane. So he's going to try to leave us for the bandits from Burn Mountain that attacked Lynn's home where we fatefully met her. Oh, and he's trying to poison his older brother. Just pouring poison down his throat, he said. Well, if you resist, I'll poison. And we'll see what happens next time. Thank you all for joining the boy.